It's the most important document in the class. How well do you know it? In many ways, the syllabus is the key to the universe for a class. It measures out everything we're going to do, spells out all kinds of details, gives you a schedule, sets expectations. This is all fairly important stuff. So, that's why I give a quiz on it. So how well did you do? It's time to talk about the syllabus quiz. Now, the main reason I do this is to get you to read the syllabus, and the syllabus often references the major assignment sheet. These are two documents you really need to print out, keep copies with you, have the copies saved on your handy-dandy flash drive and even computer, because you're going to need this information. Throughout this video, you should keep in mind that you want to make sure you're checking your course's specific course documents for dates and such, as information might have changed from the time I was filming this video. Now, simple 10 questions, let's take them one by one. What is the name of the final essay? As a quick aside, am I the only one who's a little bit weirded out that there's a video game franchise called Final Fantasy that's had how many now? They don't know the meaning of the word final. At any rate, the final essay for this class is the research paper. This is directly from the course schedule, but if you go to the major assignment sheet, you're going to find a lot more detail about that, including pre-writing dates, proposal dates, description, so on and so forth. And I wanted to start here because I want you to know where information is if you have questions. There's the syllabus, which has all the information you need to know about the class, but if you want to know information about specific major assignments, you go to the major assignment sheet. I'm always happy to answer whatever questions you have, but please do check these documents first. Question 2, how do you submit your essays? Well, you submit your essays via Blackboard. Blackboard's our course management system. You know this because this is where you're watching this video. You go to our Blackboard course page. Click on Assignments and Materials, and it will get you to a page that looks something like this. Find the specific folder for your class. When you get to it, there will be a document which has the MLA paper set up. We'll go over this on multiple occasions, but each time there's a major essay, this image is up here, so you can make sure your paper's formatted properly. Then at the bottom, personal narrative submission, or whatever the name of the assignment you're talking about is for your specific assignment, your specific class. Click on the blue link. It will take you to a page that looks something like this. Attach your files. You do this not only for the major essays, but for all of the homework. Attach the files. And then please remember to hit the submit button. There are always a few times each semester where I have to go to a number of students and tell them I can't grade your work until you hit the submit button. So, get into a habit. What size type fonts must you use on your essays? We do have a specific requirement. In the syllabus, you go to the work format area, and it spells out all of our major guidelines, but specifically the 12-point Times New Roman. If you want full details about the MLA guidelines, not only do you want to go to that image that we have every time you turn in an essay, you can also go to links on the course menu to the left, and they'll take you to the page that looks something like this. And we have a whole section of links on citation and format, not just how to format papers, but how to cite papers. There are a number of other resources available on this page, so please, if you have questions or need resources, looking at links is a good idea. Same with course documents. Now, this gives me a chance to clear up something. Academic teachers aren't really anal retentive nutbags who just need a particular font and need a specific number of pages to satisfy their own weirdo morbid curiosities. We have these requirements because, well, one, there are standards and Times New Roman is a standard, and two, page length is a measure of thought, depth of thought. If you have a short paper, it's not going to have the same approach as a long paper. So when we have the guidelines, they're there because they help format and frame the depth of thought that needs to go into each of the essays. So take them seriously. How long do you have to revise your essays in this class? Well, if you want the specific information, go to your syllabus and go to the section Major Assignments where it spells out all of these major essays we have and when revisions are due. Check your specific classes course documents for all the specific information. And if you want to know how to do a revision, well, there's a big section in the major assignment sheet that spells everything out and exactly what I want. But it boils down to getting a hold of me via Remind, letting me know when you will be available for a conference, and then we meet one-on-one with a video conference, usually through Blackboard. You'll explain to me what you plan to do, I'll answer whatever questions you have, and then you'll be able to submit your paper again once you fix it via the original submission link. And we can do this up until the late work revision deadline. What sources are specifically forbidden for academic essays? Well, in the syllabus, this is in this statement on research, where it says that we need reliable, accurate, intellectually in-depth, and current research. This means you need to use college-level research. You can't do good work without good research. General interest sources that are aimed towards absolutely everybody, not what you need in an academic paper. You're better off in an academic paper using specialized research. By that I mean academic books, academic journals. Now I know what you're thinking. Where in the heck do I get these? Well, we have a university library, and more importantly for you, we have librarians available. And you can always contact them. Go to the main library's webpage, click on Need Help Chat Now, and talk to them, and they will help you find stuff. A lot of material can be found online via the research databases and ebooks and such. Now, I know that writers nowadays love Google and think that Google is the answer to everything. But if you just Google and don't do anything else, your work is going to be overloaded with general interest sources, and it's going to make your work look less serious. So don't just rely on Google. Do some serious research, and the library will be able to help you with that. I'll do my best to add some resources that will help you negotiate the library and get the information for yourself, but talking to librarians really is your best bet. The textbook for this class is Science and Society, an anthology for readers and writers. It is available in all the bookstores. It is available on Amazon. They will have used copies of it available. Hopefully by now you already have it. To how many student essays must you respond on peer review sessions? Well, when we have peer review sessions, we do them online. We do them via the Blackboard discussion board. The section of the syllabus says full details on the peer review process are on the major assignment sheet. And I did this because I wanted to specifically refer you to the section on the major assignment sheet that spells it out in quite detail, including this bit where you claim 2 student papers to review. Simply respond to the blah, blah, blah. The full procedures are spelled out on this sheet. So the short answer is you got to respond to 2 people's. You can do more if you like. And looking at other people's papers is one of the more helpful things you can do. The more writing you expose yourself to, the more you will start to make the qualities of good writing become real to you. Under what situations will I accept late work? Well, there's a statement on late work policy. It's your responsibility to get everything in time. I will not accept late work unless you made a personal and prior arrangement with me. Furthermore, I cannot accept late work which is time sensitive. Peer review sessions, there's no point in doing those late because everyone else is already done. Generally, though, I'm happy to work with you if you contact me. And then there is a late work deadline, which is the same deadline which is the revision deadline. So you will need to have all your late work done by that point in time. How long must reading reactions be? Whenever we have an article from our reading, you have to write a reading reaction, which will need to be at least 200 words. I will have discussion questions set out there. Please keep in mind that analysis, not summary, is the goal. This is designed so you read it, you think about it a bit, you write down your thoughts. I will be jumping in and out of these and asking questions from time to time to keep you honest. But when you write right after you read, it helps make this information a bit more real. How much does your exploratory analysis essay count towards your final grade? Well, for that, you would go to the point value section of the syllabus. Keep in mind, double check your own syllabus for the specific number. Now, in terms of the syllabus quiz, I'm not going to grade it per se. If you did it, you're going to get the points. And part of that is because, yeah, I'm a little bit lazy. But I find it more important to get you to look at the syllabus, to get you to read the syllabus, and make you get some hands-on time with it. Really, looking at your syllabus and knowing it is going to help you a lot in your classes. Plus, it looks pretty. I spent some time on it. Enjoy it. Love it. So that's a syllabus quiz. Hope you did well on it. If you didn't get some of the questions, go back, reread the syllabus. It's a good idea whenever you have questions to read there first, because there's a pretty good chance I probably already answered it there. And I might just end up referring you back to it. And that's not because I'm trying to be mean or rude or anything, but it really helps if we have everything written down and a central resource. And this is really what the syllabus is. So, there you go. And I will see you next video when there's not a quiz at hand. Bye.